reality gets fuzzy. And the flashback that you're in, the memory that you're in, the experience that you're in feels like you are 100% there. And it's hard to come back into reality and where you actually are. And this is the thing. They're like, okay, look around you the room. What's 5 things that you can see? What's 4 things that you could, how it just like tries to bring you back into the moment because you are someplace else. So can you, like, what is your take on that? Is it because we're leaving? We're time, like, what, how does that, do you have a way to speak to that with
what's my perception of that?
Based on your new take on memory?
Right. My brand new take.
And and you don't have to come up with something. I'm just wondering, have you already thought of that?
Well, I had a question for you.
Okay. I asked you the question.
I had a question based off of your question.
Okay. Question based off of my question.
What is it? Have you had flashback experiences that are as vivid as present moment?
Absolutely.
That are as vivid as what we're experiencing right now? Because I haven't. All of my quote unquote flashback experiences, or what I would say were a flashback experience, feel like dreams, feel hazy, feel clouded. They feel foggy. And I don't mean now as I'm trying to recall the memory of them, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I've never had an experience in the present moment that feels as real as the present moment feels. I might have emotional experiences that feel the exact same. Like I can evoke the emotion of a past experience. Unfortunately, I'm thinking about negative ones, right? And crappy ones. Like if I'm having flashbacks, it's not joy flashbacks. Right. I'd like some of those.
Yeah, I don't know how to have joy flashbacks.
Right. What would be a spin on PTSD flashbacks? Right? Like because you know how they're like
happy flashbacks.
What are we calling the opposite of triggers? Glimmers, right?
Oh yeah, glimmers. I want glimmer take backs. I want to revisit. I want some glimmer revisits.
We got to come up with those.
Right? Glimmer revisits.
Yeah, some joy flashbacks.
Yeah. Anyways, you were saying that you've never.
I haven't had one that is as real as when it happened, or as real as what I would what I would describe as this moment, as reality is. And it sounds like you have.
Yeah, I'm feeling incredibly insane right now.
Insane?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's insane. I think it's the thing that we were talking about earlier where all of our brains work differently.
Right.
How I was describing how I visually see memory and it's projected in a sense. It's very much like watching a movie or something, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody sees things that way. Not everybody's memory works that way. Not everybody's brain works that way. So I don't think there's anything crazy about you. I think it's fascinating how your brain works. So I want to know more. Like it literally feels like
the
present moment.
What I feel like. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's not cool. Because like you said, it's not the glimmers. And that makes me feel pretty crazy. It's not as bad as it used to be.
I guarantee you're not alone.
Yeah. I don't think so, but it's still is like, oh wow. Because there's part of my brain
that does
crazy. Think everybody does that. But there's
as you
been
were describing
so many times.
I thought I was broken.
How so? Because you don't have massive flashbacks?
I'm not really having any experiences then apparently. I must be so like screwed up that nothing in my brain is wired properly because everything's blurry.
Yeah, no,
that's what I was thinking.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm saying, like obviously it's just, that's not the case. You're not crazy.
Well, yeah, okay. It definitely feels like that though, just because, my,
I feel like we're getting towards dangerous waters.
We are getting towards dangerous waters, but I'm still going to say it because I've been trying to say the thing. It feels like, like on a movie, right?
Okay.
Like on a movie, how it would like fade into the memory.
Yes.
And then you're in the memory and at some point you like forget that it's a memory.
Yes.
You're just in it and you're in the flashback and you're having this experience and it's so real and it's so real.
Yeah.
And then it starts to fade back. It's really hard and it's disorienting for me. If I can still have that to where I just I go someplace else and I hate it. To try and keep myself in reality is hard. And then when I come back, it depends on the level, right? But a lot of times I'm sick. I'm disoriented. I feel dizzy. I feel queasy. I feel beyond insane. My hair's tingly and I'm like, what is this place? And it feels like I've lost it. And now I'm trying to convince myself that reality is reality. And I'm like, it's not. I'm just trying to, it feels like reality is make believe at times. The level of dissociation, the level of the traumatic is terrible. It's not like that anymore as often. It still happens. I still find myself there, but not like I used to before. Lots of therapy, lots of MDMA, lots of processing, lots of healing, all of that. So yeah, for me, it's like, and it's not a prize, you know.
You won the lottery, baby.
Yeah, you're not doing things wrong if you can't do that. That's hell. You know, it sucks.
Yeah, what's your perception of it? Like,
what's my perception of
what's
it?
your explanation of your experience? Like, what do you chalk that up to?
I don't know. Like
Because
trauma,
that to me,
right?
that
Trauma.
to me sounds like you're having.
I'm a time traveler.
Well, that could be.
I'm a time traveler.
That very well. The time traveler's wife.
You're the time traveler's husband.
I'm the time traveler's husband,
yeah,
right? I'm so ready to be the time traveler's
oh my gosh,
husband.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up right now.
I would love to be your time traveler's husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so
I think
cool.
we need to watch that show to figure out if we're talking about good things or not right now.
Anyways, it's a great movie.
Yeah. Is it?
I don't remember who's in it. I'm trying to remember the guy
Rachel
in it.
McAdams.
Yeah, but she's the wife.
Yes.
And I feel like it's Bana. It's Eric Bana.
I can only think of the cover because I've seen the cover.
Yeah, it's Eric Bana.
And I remember seeing it in Hollywood Video.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
is
it was
that
a wall.
Old?
It is that old because it was a wall.
Tell
and I just
me
saw
you're
their
in your
faces.
40s without telling me you're in your 40s.
Heck.
You remember fucking Blockbuster and Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video. I like
right?
Hollywood Video better than Blockbuster.
Is that only because we had Hollywood Video?
We had a Blockbuster too.
Was there
it was
one?
just small
Okay.
and lame.
Hollywood Video was magical.
Hollywood Video was
It was exciting.
Yes.
There was stuff going on, even if you were the only one in the store. Because they had
loved Hollywood Video. There was rows and rows of possibility.
Yeah. And now anyways, back to your out of body experience. It sounds to me like you are dissociated, or what you were describing, rather than, and it's not me like telling you what you had, right? I'm telling you my perception of what you just described. I'm sure you've had flashbacks and experienced them like they were happening. But
that's not every memory.
Right.
I'm just speaking to that.
But it also sounds like you spent a lot of time out of your body, dissociated. And so then coming back into your body feels very foreign.
Yeah.
And I also think that you specifically, not just people, even though I think people do it, right? But I think you specifically probably spent so much time dissociated from your body that you were probably traveling a lot. Like energetically out of body, metaphysically, your energetic body was probably doing a lot of traveling because, you were dissociated, so you're not in your physical body.
I would like to think that, but the only thing that comes to mind is actually just feeling like you're on a foggy plane, like no man's land.
Right.
I wasn't off having grand adventures. I wasn't like astral traveling. I was like in limbo, this place that just wasn't here. Wasn't safe. I would love it to be so energetically beautiful that I was off having, but it was, yeah. I mean, that's not my story anymore.
That's what
not
I'm
my
saying.
story anymore.
That's the other thing I was going to say too, was you were describing, you're like, this doesn't happen as much anymore.
Yeah.
And I think it's because you're safe to be in your body.
Yeah.
So all the work that you've done now, it's like, you feel safe to be in your body.
We were meant to be.